easy me so long. Welcome to the Tempest Universe. And Manny, today's special, Robin with fried ice.
China.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
It's China to me, China.
Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside.
China.
This is the Tempest Universe, man. Hold on to your ass. You're in for a hell of a ride.
This is the Tempest Universe, and welcome to today's episode. It's not, I'm not going to be the ringleader today. Today, it is all in the hands of someone that hasn't even shown up. This is what happens when you, make plans with people to do mystical shit. Getting that right, Green Man.
Yes. Yes. The mystical world is full of misappointments and
misappointments. Missed appointments and
yes.
Disappointments and all kind of missing and distance. So we're supposed to be having a remote view special. Dre is the one who is getting the targets together, and there's no Dre nowhere to be seen. What's going on?
Just on Discord, he thought it was tomorrow.
What?
I don't know. Yes.
There's Norm. There's Norm, who's also going to attempt to do some remote viewing. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is what happens when you give the steering wheel to somebody else to your podcast. But let's talk about remote viewing for a second. You know, I've been watching a lot of stuff. Like I said, in the last, I think, almost 6 weeks now, I've been doing a lot of research into frequencies, astral projections, and remote viewing always gets mixed up into that conversation. So here's Dre. He made it. We're just talking about you.
Damn.
What's wrong with your hat?
That's a hat.
Hold on. I'm having audio problems. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I bet that hat's lined with Veristat. You ever see that? That makes hats out of this. It's called Veristat or Velistat, and it's supposed to keep aliens from reading your minds. You can go on YouTube or on Amazon and find these fucking hats. Look up. It's like Velistat or Veristat hats.
It looks like he's got to be picking up alien signals with that damn hat that he stole from Davina.
Aye. Damn.
Yeah, he's frozen. He's not even moving.
Wow. Well, so he took that hat off of somebody reading stories to kids or something like that nowadays.
Yeah. He probably didn't remote view the fact that his technology is going to be off today. Anyway, while he's doing that, so as we know, anyone that follows ufology, they know that Project Stargate pretty much kind of opened the eyeballs to people as far as the governments, or our government, not governments, but specifically the United States government being involved in research dealing with remote viewing. You know, most people that you talk about this, they don't really get it. They don't understand. Sometimes I don't get it. But, the same thing with UFOs. You got government programs spending millions researching the stuff, but they tell you there's nothing there, like Sean Kirkpatrick did in front of Congress. The fuck is wrong with him? Anyway, so I'm sure he also thinks that the Stargate project was bullshit, and we spent $20 million for nothing, and you can't have that ability. It's impossible to do. So, but there he is. There's Dre.
That's the man.
Frozen, and I don't know what's going on.
Love the image.
I mean, it's great. It's like the Mrs. Doubtfire too. That's what he's going for today. Mile High UFOs.
Mile High.
Welcome back. And hopefully you'll do some of this remote viewing. Now, Dre did send us a video that kind of walks you through how to remote view. And first off, you have to kind of meditate a little bit, kind of get yourself in the mood. Impossible for me to do that. I will fall asleep right here, right now, at the helm, and I'll just knock out. I can't do it.
Do you watch Beavis and Butthead, Manny?
No.
Okay, well they've got actually new versions of them out now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's on Paramount Plus. But Mike Judge got it all back going, and it's on the second season. And they had this episode of them. They got sent to meditate. Remember the hippie teacher that they had from the original series? Well, they got, instead of going to detention, they got sentenced to like attending his meditation class.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, okay, I'm telling everybody, empty your minds, and everybody else is thinking about something, and it's just them, just blank.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only ones that can have no thoughts in their mind. So they have an out of body, go to fucking Nirvana. They're there with Buddha, Jesus, Ganesh, Zeus, and Bill Gates.
Oh, because, all the heavy hitters.
Because they're the only ones that could just be like empty of thought,
Yeah.
But then it's like they end up getting everybody else, kicked out. They end up, because once you lose your focus when you're in Nirvana, that if you lose your focus, you're banned and gone forever.
Mm-hmm.
So they end up pissing everybody else off until they get banned, and then they're stuck there with Bill Gates, and then Bill Gates starts talking about the future of computing or some shit with them, and they get this guy sucks, and then they get banished and sent back to Earth. But it was pretty funny.
That is just crazy. Well, and I think that's what the whole thing is. I can't stop thinking.
Yeah. That was one of the things. It's like they're going through like showing everybody else's thoughts in this group, and he's like, no thoughts, and then the guy's like, oh shit, that's a thought.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I think that was the problem. Is you add that to being dog tired, and that's it. It's a recipe for just falling asleep.
Yeah.
So, Dre, you there? I mean, he's gone.
He's been abducted.
He is literally gone. Maybe I'll just remove him, and then he can add himself back. Okay, there you go. Now you're the star of the show.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. So while we wait for Dre to get his stuff back together, I guess, there was the UAP congressional hearing that happened this week. Did you watch it? Did you hear about it?
Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah. Heard about it, seen clips about it.
Yeah. I don't know.
So didn't watch it.
Yeah, so I listened to it because a lot of people recorded it, and then they threw it on different podcasts, and that was the entire episode, basically, is what they did. And listening to Sean Kirkpatrick, I just don't get it. Why we continue to even listen to these guys, even give them any kind of time. Because here he goes. Was it last month or the month before, he wrote that paper with Avi Loeb. And in the paper, they talk about motherships and, the little UFOs or drones they might be dropping to go through solar systems or whatever, trying to discover stuff. He co-authored this damn paper with Avi Loeb. And then he comes in and says, these can't be, most of the stuff is not anomalous. It's just regular stuff we can explain. But yet, they doubled in the amount of UFOs they have, or anomalous UAPs situations.
Cases that they're looking at.
Yeah. But he's still saying that most of them can be explained. And then he had that one video of that, what do they call it, that Mosul orb. So we finally got to see the video of that, not still frames of it.
Oh, that was the one that the drone caught? Somebody else in Iraq, and it was just
yes.
That was the Baghdad something.
The Mosul orb?
The ghost of Baghdad. It was something. He caught it over Baghdad. That Air Force drone caught it.
Yeah. And
It
so
looks
they
like
showed the rest of the video, but still, you know, what can you do? I feel like we just have to forget about Arrow and Kirkpatrick and everybody else. They're just giving us a load of bullshit as usual.
I don't know. Did you see that video slow down? It almost looks like SpaceX rocket. The front has the two little wings, and then the rest of it has just a straight body.
Oh yeah, but that's not what they didn't show that during the hearing.
Oh,
Yeah, they showed the orb. That's what they had during the hearing.
okay.
That was like an example that he was showing about this is what I got to work with, and I can't figure it out. You know, it's going to take forever for us to figure it out, kind of thing. And it looks like a gigantic fucking pinball that's flying around in the air. Basically, is what it looks like.
Yeah, a giant ball bearing.
Yeah, so I guess that's not fucking alien. It's from China. So, all right. So, head. I don't know what we call you, Mrs. Doubtfire. So,
This is my haircut hat. I like it. I mean, my cutting grass hat.
You got a haircut?
No, my cutting the grass hat.
Oh, okay.
It's relaxing.
So walk us through what's going to happen. You're the master of ceremonies.
Well,
let me put you on the big screen.
Call it the handler, I guess you would put it.
You're the
controller. The handler of the controller.
Yeah, you could be the controller.
So the biggest thing is in remote viewing is to relax. I'm not no expert by any way, shape, or form. Clearing your mind. The hardest thing, which is for everybody, is to clear your mind. Get all the thoughts out. Getting all the thoughts out of your head. One of the things that we'll do before is I'll tell them to, on a piece of paper, write what's in your mind right now. Write it all out. Try to get everything out of your mind. Throw the paper away. Then try to
very symbolic. I like that.
It's a lot of breathing, a lot of quiet time, a lot of empty mind time. That's the only way I can put it. You really got to clear your mind and not think of anything. Because your subconscious will try to piece things together for you. Just write down what you see, write down what you hear, write down what you feel, smell, taste, anything you write, just write it down. Don't try to figure it out, because that's your conscious mind trying to piece things together. As you write down stuff, that's what my job will be to do, is to try to figure out, okay, let me make the correlation, whatever you're writing and whatever the picture is. You just tell me what you see. You just tell me what you smell. You just write, and then let me do the figuring out. And then later you can get your paper, and then you can try to let your conscious figure out, okay, this is why I did this. This is why I felt that. This is why I smelled that. Like I said, I am no expert. I've had only really one good session, not even as a reviewer, more as a handler.
Let's just put you on YouTube. Let you do it live.
My wife actually had a good reading session, so that's what got me really even more into it.
Okay, so how many targets do we have today for the viewing audience?
I have 2 targets.
Okay, there you go. Now it's interesting the difference in the numbers there.
Numbers, they're just randomly generated. There's online. There's a random number generator.
Mm-hmm.
It's like doing lotto stuff. You just click it, and whatever number comes up, that's what you put. So the number is associated with the target inside the envelope. The reader will associate it. How? I don't know. I don't understand. Probably most remote reviewers don't even understand. They'll just tell you that they get the target number. Sometimes the target number might even be grid coordinates, and instead of just a single number or triple number.
Mm-hmm.
And then they work from there. Just like I said earlier, you have to clear your mind. Once the mind is cleared, it's able to receive information that you focus on.
All right. So steps wise, what is it that we're going to expect to happen?
That's what I'm going to be doing now. While you guys are talking about this, is I'm going to start kind of getting into, because we did a test run the other day. Wednesday, right?
Yeah. Well, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Wednesday. So I'm going to start kind of getting into the thing, you guys.
So we'll give him 10 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes to do what?
He's just going to try to breathe, relax, clear his mind.
Wait a minute. Who's doing the remote viewing?
He is.
It's just wait a everybody signed up for it, but only Green Man showed up. What the hell?
Only the
Hey,
brave.
that's more. That's crossing the streams.
Yeah. But listen, if anyone's watching this, they should be able to still remote view.
Yes, they can
Yeah.
still do it too.
So if you're watching live and you decide you want to take your 10 minutes to chill out and make yourself just completely empty-headed and take part of this process, do so and do your comments. Do your comments on the chat. If you decide to comment live and at one point, Dre's going to ask you, what was it you saw? What did you perceive? Where did you astral jump to?
Yeah. We should do that. Give the chat a little bit extra time after, we finish. I write down all my stuff and okay, cool. Before you do the reveal, give the chat a couple extra minutes to get their comments in there, and we'll scan through those. And
Okay, that sounds good.
All right.
So starting, it's 9:16, 9:26. We'll start.
9:26. We'll start. Okay, in
So
the meantime,
he can turn off his audio, or you can cut off his audio.
I'm fine. I actually, it's like I focus if I'm listening. Like usually when I meditated in the fast, the best I did it was when I was listening to music or something, because I could just kind of like listen to everything out and just kind of like go with the song. So it kind of
Okay.
focused me a bit. So.
Baja UFOs, he's already got it. He already figured it out. Okay.
I didn't even give him the target number yet. That's the thing. I got one target. They're both really good targets. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
So
that's what we'll do. We got 10 minutes, 9:16. We are going to pull up the envelope, or at least say which target we're focused on. And then Green Man's going to start squiggling away, or being, an artist over there, trying to figure out what he smells, what he sees, what he feels, and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. So why didn't you said you had another remote viewer come on? You were going to have a remote viewer come on, you said?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. I was
you keep asking that.
I don't know why you said. I keep thinking you said that.
No. We talked about doing this before.
There's a website. What is it? Starbright. What is that saying? And they have like these remote viewers are like really, really good. Like companies hire them literally like to find gold, find oil, find minerals,
really? What the hell?
Predict like sales and stuff. And they even remote viewer are talking about like it's not by accident like some people win the lottery twice in a row.
Really?
And he says like you can't just remote view and try to find out all the numbers for the lottery. But if I get what are they 10 numbers, 11 numbers, 8 whatever. If I get 8 remote viewers, you just remote view ball number 1. You remote view ball number 2.
Oh, okay.
And they all pick the numbers. And
really?
Like, but you can't use that power like to make yourself rich. So
why
that's
can't
why
you?
these guys.
How is that a rule?
Just the way the universe works, I guess. That's what I've heard. That's what I've read.
Fuck the universe.
That you can't do it for your own self. Like that's why these guys have to. Okay, Manny, you have land somewhere. You want to find something? I'll go remote view and find it for you. But I can't do it from my own land. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but you can't be. Hey, if I find it for you, give me like 30%.
Well, that's your finder's fee, your consulting fee, as you would call it. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. I've listened to a couple of remote viewers and how they make money off of it.
Interesting.
It's kind of because some of them just do it. Well,
Where's
they make
Dave?
a lot of money.
We need Dave because Dave doesn't like hearing that.
Well, Dave, I believe it too. I think it should be in the same room. But I've seen remote viewers do it this way too. On that site, they talk about these guys. Like there's like 2 of them. One's in the UK, and I think one is in here in the United States. And they remote viewed the Kennedy assassinations. They remote viewed Bigfoot. That was a cool one. Who else? I mean, the pyramids, Loch Ness Monster. I mean, kind of every big thing they've remote viewed. And it's always just a entity. So they're saying what I gather is these guys are talking about this dimensional planes, and as these things come in and out, they jump between the two dimensions, realms, as you would put it. And it's pretty interesting. It's kind of, I mean, again, you can't see it. It's hard to believe in it, right? When they start talking about realms and dimensions.
You know, the funny thing is that when I was looking into remote viewing, kind of like the history of it, one of the things that came up was the Monroe Institute. So the government got involved with the Monroe Institute to get remote viewers and, you know, do the whole training and all that kind of stuff, doing programs. The Monroe Institute is still around.
Oh, so is SRI, the Stanford Research Institute. That's where the Stargate and all them created.
Yeah.
Like I said, once the money ran out from ASAP, and the reason it ran out ASAP is because people like SRI and Monroe were getting like $2-3 million to research the remote viewing, and when they were giving the information back, they're like, "Hey, this ain't UFO stuff. This is crazy witch stuff," and that's why they would talk about as the remote viewers are walking down the halls of the CIA, the other CIA agents were calling them spooks, like witches, and they were calling them witches, warlocks, and that's where the term spooks came from, actually from the remote viewers for the CIAs. Like
it's just it's wild that, you know, the government gets involved in all this stuff, but they kind of talk it down all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy topic to think that someone can see a million miles away, you know, 100,000 miles away, and be so accurately. It's just hard. It's hard to believe it, and it is. Man, but we found some stuff. I mean, even like I said, President Carter, I think during his term, they had a Russian jet go down in Africa somewhere, and they couldn't find it. So they had SRI remote view it, and they found it within 30 minutes. And luckily, they had people already in the area, and they found the missing plane.
Now, the word on the streets is everyone can remote view. They just have to practice.
Practice, yep. The hardest thing, I said, the hardest thing is clearing your mind. You just got to get in that zone and just where you're just not thinking of anything. It's hard. But like I said, that like I'll tell them to clear your mind by writing down everything that's on your mind and then just throwing that paper away. It helps with trying to clear your mind.
So listen, when Green Man comes back at 9/16 or 26, what's going to happen then?
I'm going to tell him on a piece of paper to write his name on the top, today's date and time, his name, and then I'm going to show him the target number.
Aren't you making him think?
No, he's just going to write these things down. He's done it before, so he knows what
he doesn't have to think about it.
Yeah. And I'll show him the target number, and he'll write it down, and then I'll tell him, okay, go. Start remote viewing. And then whatever comes to his mind, he's just going to start writing down.
Mile High says he's surprised NASA hasn't announced their remote viewing program yet.
I don't think NASA likes that. I don't think NASA has the money for it. Me personally, I've never heard any of the remote viewers that I've listened to ever talk about NASA. It's always the CIA. It's always the government. It's never NASA. NASA doesn't want NASA's like, we don't want to play with you. You're not like numbers and stuff like that. And I've never heard any of them say like, yeah, we went through NASA and we did this. No. Remote viewers are always like red-headed stepchildren, basically. But when times of need, they're still going to go to them and ask them, hey, can you find this? And they will.
But I would imagine like somebody, maybe not NASA itself, but somebody attached to NASA would use remote viewing for especially exploring the solar system or what have you, to kind of find things, kind of validate things and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be like you going to, instead of going to the doctor, going to get some crystals and healing yourself. It's kind of same concept. Not very favorable, but people do it, but they're not going to want that.
Yeah, I wonder, like you say, Scott C. Waring says, hey, I found a building, blah, blah, it's an alien building on Mars. Like I could see someone getting a remote viewer just to target on that and see what they get.
That would be smart. But then, and also one of the SRI's first remote views was of Mars
There you
a
go.
million years ago. That was his number
A
one
million years
remote
ago.
view. Yeah, that was the target. He tells him, okay, he gives him his information. He takes off and he starts remote viewing. He's describing a tall people, not they're not alien looking, they're human. He said they look distressed. They're waiting for somebody to come back. Their civilization has gone wrong. They're trying to find somewhere else to live. And he keeps going on talking about it. And then he gives them what he's looking at, and it was Mars a million years ago. That was his target he was researching.
Nice.
And that was the very first target he picked. So I was like, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So we kind of.
What's that?
Go ahead. The 26? There you go.
26. The man is back, so I'll let you guys take care of this remote view.
Yeah. You got your paper, pen ready?
Pen, pencil, ready.
Okay. Today's date, your name, top of the paper, the time you're starting. And we'll start off with whatever's on your mind. Write it down on the piece of paper. Whatever you're thinking. And everybody else out there, if you're remote viewing, write down a piece of paper what you're thinking right now to try to clear your mind. And after you've written down everything, your mind is, grab that piece of paper, crinkle it up, and throw it away. That works too. Okay, everybody, here's your, okay, well, get another piece of paper, write your name, date, time on top again. And this is your target number. Okay. Now, all I need you to do is relax, clear your mind. Whatever you see, write down. Whatever you hear, write down. Feel, taste, all your senses, just write it down. I'll give you 10 minutes. That all you got?
Yeah, I think that's kind of about where I'm
Okay.
going.
Okay, that's good. So grab another sheet of paper. Everybody else out there, grab another sheet of paper. Put that one to the side. We'll go back to that one in a minute. Write your name, date, time on top.
Yeah, so this is for target number 2.
Target number 2. I'm gonna give you like a 2 minutes just to clear your mind again. Starting now. Just breathe in, breathe out, relax. Okay, start us up again. Come on. Target number, write the target number on top of your page. Everybody out there in Manny world. Okay, focus. Write down what you think, what you see, feel, hear, taste. Give it another 5 minutes for this one. I don't want to fry no one's brain. And then Manny, after this, we'll give him like talk a couple of minutes, let the people write down their comments, and then we'll do the reveal. Put your pencil down. I'm going to read some of the. Okay, so we're going to go over some of the comments for Target 42, man. See anybody write comments down?
For number 42, let's see. I think Mile High did write something in there. Keychain, shiny, beaded, turquoise blue.
Okay. Blue, turquoise, shiny. Turquoise, shiny, blue. What was the other one?
Keychain.
Oh, keychain. Okay.
I put a thong.
You got-
Do you have a
Anybody
thong?
else?
Mountains.
Green Man, what do you got?
I guess I almost saw like a bridge, like water, lighthouse, people. Saw a dog and a wheel.
Oh, okay. The wheel. That's what I got.
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
Couple weird shapes.
And that's all we got in the comments for 42, right, Manny?
That's it. That's for number 42. What do we got? The big reveal. Wait, do some like sound effects or something.
I don't have any sound effects. But
What the hell? Oh, something shiny.
Turquoise.
What the fudge? Mile High, you're a psychic.
Damn.
all right. That's why I was like, wow, he got something. He got out of the 2 out of the 4, he got 2 pretty damn close.
Yeah, shiny
sure
turquoise.
did.
Yeah.
Shiny and turquoise, right? He got 2 out of the 4. That's pretty damn good. That's Divina level. I'm not gonna say you're actually Divina, but pretty darn good.
That is
good.
something else. Where? He's got a comment here. There you go. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Dang,
Okay.
that is wow.
Okay, what do we got for comments on 13, 15?
Honestly, hold on. Before you go to that one, that's crazy that he got the color.
Yeah.
Because that's
Turquoise.
pretty wild and shiny. Keychain, which
Yeah,
keychain
that's-
has like circles, like a ring, like a key ring.
Yeah.
So, damn, I'm pretty impressed. Pretty impressed
Yeah.
by that. I didn't think this was gonna work. It's got to be the hat. It's got to be the hat.
It's the naysayers.
Yeah, you sending them vibes out there. Yeah, good job, Mile High. That is
Not a
bananas.
hat, it's a transmission dish.
That's what it is.
Yes. Transmission
Shit.
disc. That's exactly.
It's aimed towards Colorado, buddy. All right, let's go for our 13, whatever that was.
13, 15. What are comments? Any comments on that?
Yeah, actually, he did. He said a branch carved or a wooden statue.
Oh, branch statue. Okay. Okay. Those could be pretty close. What else? That was it?
That was it.
Okay. Green Man.
Dude, I was having trouble with this one. I saw a plane, like nighttime sky,
Okay.
and some animals.
You're not doing bad at all, Green Man. Not doing bad at all. So
Okay,
that's what we
I
got,
put down
right?
mountains. I put down mountains.
Okay. Actually, I think Green Man. I think I know how to work Green Man now, because the first one he's kind of sketchy, but the second one,
Yeah,
this guy, you need to get him warmed up. That's all.
that's what it is.
Oh shit!
Oh, some lions. Let lions live.
So that's the second target, lions. And what was your last one? Animals.
Animals. Yeah, yeah.
So why? I mean, out of anything you could have picked, branches. I can see the. I mean, look. He said branches and statue. Well, a lot of statues of lions. There's lots of statues of lions. So I can
Right.
see where he might have seen that. Branches. There's more grass on this picture than anything else. But I mean, I can rationalize statue out of his comment. But animals, he got it.
There you
You
go.
know?
Yeah, animals.
And so, what is that, by the way? What is that, like an advertisement for something?
Yeah, it's donate to the Panthoria, or it's like a conservationist.
It's not a
So I
PETA
just
ad, is it?
No.
Okay. Better not.
So I just went through, like, I get a magazine called Texas Monthly, and I just went through it and just cut out random things, right? They actually have it online. It's a random target generator, so it'll give you always want to find a person, a place, a thing, and they call it an item. I don't know why they call it an item, but they're like those 4 things. Those are your 4 targets you always want to use. Place could be anywhere in the world. Person, any person. Place, again, Machu Picchu, could be anywhere. But yeah, that's pretty good. We got 2 Mile High. That's pretty much a solid.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, that's.
I'd say he nailed that one.
Yeah,
totally.
he got that one. And Green Man, that's an animal. You could have picked anything in the world. You could have said a rock, but you got an animal. Just more time, more relaxation, and we probably could have gotten better information about it. So with practice, even the great Manny could probably do this. That's our next project.
I'll fall asleep every time. So anyway, that was pretty fantastic. That first one blew me away, to be honest, just because of the color.
Yeah.
Picking out the color is just like, that's crazy. That really is crazy. Because it could have been any fucking color you could have had in there. And to be that precise.
Maybe the hat gave it away. I don't know.
And even kind of the key ringy kind of look.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see that too. So
yeah. Wow, you gotta start charging $5 a remote view.
Yeah, you got a ringer, man.
Yeah.
You need to get one of those. You need to get one of those crazy fucking turbines and like a 976 number, dude, and start working the late night infomercial ring, man.
Yeah, we're to make some money.
He's lottery ball number 3.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna get him to do.
Oh, that is hilarious. Well, man, this was a pretty good adventure here. We should probably do this a second time after we've had some practice. And see what happens. Like we could do like a weekly practice and then one day just have a show and see how close we get. But pick some exotic targets. I'm not talking about strippers.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was hoping we did this time, so now maybe you could do the controller.
Oh yeah.
Basically, yeah. So I can I can remote view.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it in a month. We'll set the date. We'll set it up. In a month from now, we'll come back. I'm going to have all the envelopes. I'm so excited about that. But in the meantime, on Discord, I think we should still practice and have like a Wednesday remote viewing thing happen.
Yeah. It was pretty easy to do it in the Drunken Green Room chat that we have set up in there. So.
Yeah, that was easy. But we got to get more people on Discord. If you're listening or watching the podcast, you got to get on Discord, guys.
Yeah, get on Discord. We have several rooms set up in there for video and audio and stuff like that. And so if we set this thing up, you can come in. You can download the app, or you can just do it on your browser without having to download anything into your system. So it's pretty cool. It's just like a little meeting place where we go in and we pretty much shoot the shit all day, basically. But it'd be a nice little event to get together and try to practice remote viewing. And then everyone who gets to, kind of like Dre says, eventually we all pick a lotto number, a lotto ball, and we'll try to predict the lotto. We'll break the system is what we'll do.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but the link should be in the description. If not, let me know. Send me a message, and I'll send you the link to the Discord. Fantastic, guys. Great work.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah. All right, so that's it. I do have one announcement. On May 14th, we will have Preston Dennett. He will be on the show, and he writes a lot of books. He's an author. He was on the show before. But he also does a lot of books interviewing people who are experiencers. Okay? And so that's going to be interesting to see from what he's done his research and where we are today, what he thinks about this whole situation there at UFOs and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to have him on as a return guest. Other than that, that's all I got for everyone.
It's a good night.
All right. Good night, guys. Ciao. Thank you for listening. And
Later,
don't
Barry.
forget,
Andy.
There.
Later, bro.
tell your friends about us. Just the good stuff, though. Ciao.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, damn. I don't give a damn. You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you feel alone, but I'll never call you back. 'Cause I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. I don't give a damn, I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, 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 damn. You're mad at me for not giving you comfort. You say that I'm away so much and now you don't feel the way you felt when we were younger. But that's okay for me, 'cause I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your